day 2 of the ABC Build Challenge, The Return. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this was an incredibly difficult and trying time for me, and I appreciate your patience while you watch me struggle. Because originally I was gonna do like I did with the A, where you can only tell if it was a B from above. But I happened to just come across, it was like a pixel graphic of like a building shaped like a B, like on its side, and I was like, oh, that could be really fun. And a lot of apartment complexes have like these open corridor type things, so it also would make sense that they would have one. And I can use angled roofs to kind of mimic what's going on in the picture. Yeah, no. I either oversold myself on what I'm capable of doing, or the game just cannot do what I want it to. And yeah, most of that is the second part, because I got to a point where I was like, yay, and then I was like, wait a minute. Where am I gonna put a roof? It's not gonna let me put a roof on this stupid thing. So I had to like rethink. Overall, I do think this turned out okay. Like, it's not great. And I don't think it's an obvious B, which is kind of what I've been going for in this challenge. Like, while they are shaped like letters, I don't necessarily want you to go, oh, this is a letters challenge. I would rather people be like, oh, that's just kind of a weird looking building. I've got the roofs. You can see that one down there is being difficult. I was like, all right, well, can I re-put it there? And then I realized it was that roof. Sims 2 roofing. But yeah, I don't know if I've already said this is intended to be an apartment. It's mostly just little studio apartments. I was hoping that I had something that was an opposite of the angle roof, which I kind of had this window, because that's what the graphic looked like, but it didn't look right. So I ended up changing my mind. I'm just looking at this going, I hate it. I hate it. I actually hate it. I haven't hated a build in a long time, but just when you can't do something because of the mechanics of the game, it does get frustrating. I just wanted to make a giant B-shaped building with just like enough plausible deniability. You can be like, is it a B? I don't know. Yeah, it kept cutting that roof no matter what, so I was like, fine, I'll make that a balcony. But for the most part, these are just like tiny little studio apartments. It's meant for single Sims. Definitely, I don't think you can put a couple in one of these apartments. They're really tiny. But it ends up having a pool and a basketball court and some kind of amenities, which is nice. Again, I feel like it does look potentially like a real apartment. Maybe like there'd be about 30 of these in a row, but it looks like a slice of an apartment. I know that my apartment before where I live now, the apartment that I lived in, had like these breezeways where like you would go up the stairs. It was kind of indoory, kind of not. It was awkward and weird. I'm glad I had those stairs though, because those stairs were perfect for this. And yes, the image that I was looking at did have yellow walls and a red roof. And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna do it. Why not? I think it looks cute. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have much to say. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sick. I'm trying to get things pre-recorded because I want to go visit my family soon. Like I said, I'm kind of taking June off. Hopefully I'll have already made my trip and be back by the time this is being recorded, but yeah. I'm still not sure what my end goal is here. 'Cause, like, part of me thinks that just having the second channel and playing games like how I play The Sims on there would be fine. Just because for whatever reason my brain's like, no, we cannot be on Twitch live anymore because you're gonna freak out. So I'm trying to find a way to kind of stream but not, I guess. Because, like, that was the whole point, was I buy games all the time, and then I never have the time to play them because I never make the time. So I was like, oh, Twitch is a perfect opportunity to, like, force myself to play these games that I want to play. It's kind of problem that, like, I feel bad about, like, in terms of complaining, but, like, it is still a problem. I don't want to complain about it, but I feel like everybody kind of has that struggle of there's just not enough time in the day, and you tend to gravitate towards specific things that you really enjoy. And for me, that's Sims. But yeah, like, I eventually want to play Baldur's Gate. I've been putting it off because A, I don't need to play it right away, and it's expensive. But also, B, if it's anything like Skyrim, I'm gonna have a problem for a while. And I try to avoid games like that, because I know how I am, and I know how obsessive I am, and very quickly it could devolve into... The only thing I can think of is, at one point, people who were really into World of Warcraft had to actually go to unplugging therapy, and I can see that happening to me. It's not something I'm proud of, but, like, I do have a tendency to hyper fixate on things, and games are one of them. Especially, like, kind of open world or any type of game where, like, you're rolling. It's problematic for me. I put the white windows, and I did prefer that, but with everything else, it just looked wrong, so I ended up changing all the windows to a darker shade. I do end up changing that door out, too, because it didn't look right. But I'll go ahead and put in the apartment doors. I forgot to do walls on that floor for whatever reason. And I do end up making one of the apartments an arcade because it's too small. It's one of the really narrow, skinny bits. Yeah, all these basically have a teeny tiny bathroom, and that's it. They are studios. Yeah, that upper room right there, that was like, there's no way I can make this. There's no way. Is that the new door? I looked away for like 3 seconds. Now I'm like, is that the new door? Yeah, I don't really decorate them because these are meant to be plain spaces. And like I said, I don't foresee me using this lot, which is unfortunate because I built it. But I'd also be a liar if I was like, you know what, I'm totally going to use this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This was a challenge build. I don't even think that I'm going to upload anywhere because I don't think that it's good. I also don't intend to upload A, just because of how much CC is used in that little kid store. But I can always, if people really want the floor plans, I can screenshot them. But like, this lot is not anything that I'm proud of, so I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist. I mean, I'm kind of proud of it. Like, it was hard to get that shape, and I don't think you could have gotten any closer than I did. But still. Normally, I have more things to talk about. And then I'm running out the clock. Because I'm like, oh no, I only have 40 seconds. But now I've got like 10 whole minutes. And I'm like, I don't have nothing to say to you people. I mean... It's gonna be summer, that's great. I'm trying to plan a trip to a local ceramics shop because I really want to get into that. And I'm gonna start off with just painting, but like, I also know me and I feel like it's gonna become a whole thing. But we'll see. I do love to collect a hobby. I'm a hobby collector. I think that honestly is my hobby, that I just collect them. And I used to joke with my mom, I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm going to learn about bees. I'm going to be a beekeeper. And I'd be like, you're allergic to bees. And I would make fun of this woman. And you know what? Now I'm just like her. And I'm like, I want to learn how to make soap. What do you mean there's a class on being a shaman? Sure. Like, okay, the shaman thing was something she did, which I did. Yes, I did make fun of my mother. I did. I really did. But like, I do similar things. And I can't even, like, that was Christmas future, and it's here now. But I really want to paint stuff at a pottery studio. That's all I want to do. And it's not like I'm buying a kiln. I did look at buying a kiln, but it's too expensive, so I have pared down what I was gonna do, and that's good, right? I'm so terrible. I also really want to get into dice making, even though resin is so expensive, and like, I know my heart will be broken because I am not precise enough, in my opinion. Like, I've watched people make dice out of resin, and I've seen like there's ratios, and you got to do everything just right, and like, I'm a pretty fast and loose kind of gal, so I could see that going wrong. And when resin is like, someone said $60. I don't really know. I just know anytime that I look at it like as a whole, the equipment that I would need to get, it's so expensive. Like, you can't do this. You cannot invest in this, especially when you'll make like 4 sets of dice and then never do it again because it's too much. And if any of them is ruined, you will never ever touch it again. Yeah, so that's my journey. Oh, I'm gonna style a wig, hopefully this weekend. That's really exciting. I had to run a poll because I wasn't sure which way to style it. I'm working on a cosplay for Lanfear from the Wheel of Time, specifically her appearance in the books, but like with aspects of who she is and what she wears in the show. But yeah, I'm really excited about it because it makes me happy. But I also am nervous about it because I've never actually styled a wig before, and of the options that won, it's like these loose beachy wave things, and I want it to not look so wig-like. So I found a few tutorials from drag queens that tell me what to do, so hopefully it'll work out. Because I want it to be full, and I want it to not look completely fake on my head. And then I have to add a bunch of gemstones to it. And then the dress, I need to do all kinds of stuff. Ideally, it'll be done by next year and I can go to JordanCon. I've never been before. That would be the best case scenario, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be done sooner and I can wear it somewhere else. No one will know what it is though, outside of the context, because it's literally classic white medieval-esque princess dress, the kind that you would get at the Halloween store, and a black wig. Obviously, I'm trying to upscale it a bit, but like, I know what it reads like. I know. Someone's gonna say I'm an elf or something, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because it's okay if people don't know what your cosplay is, because the first cosplay I ever did was Gem and the Holograms, and I didn't think anybody'd get it, and somebody actually did, and I was very, very excited. It was like 80s Gem too. But anyways, here is the B apartment complex. Like I said, I'm not proud of this lot. I'm not really super thrilled with how it turned out, but I've done worse things. So yeah, let me know what you think of this build. If you think it's not too obvious of a B, which was the goal. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It really does help. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.